Hello, my name is Grant, and I'm going to play another Quest demo, my own Quest demo. It's a Quest project demo in the 2015 PureZC belonging to me and Demonlink. And I can put in the commentary because people said that it's a good stuff like that is interesting to watch, and I never looked at it that way until it was brought up and mentioned. So I wasn't I was actually planning on excluding my own work. Hold on. Oh, I could end up sneezing. Oh, well, well, you ever notice that feeling that you think you're gonna sneeze, but then you don't, but you still think you're gonna sneeze? That's exactly what I'm feeling right now. Okay, no sneeze. Well, and usually when that happens, it's like sneeze comes out, but doesn't sound like it's gonna happen. So, anyways, yeah, so that's what I could do. I could read out the commentary, and I could probably get into discussion about this, just things that wouldn't be in the thing. So I could talk about stuff that I participated in, stuff Demon Link participated in, what we're doing, and all that. And yeah, so give me a second. Ugh, just having a sip of Pepsi. So let's see who's here right now. Okay, the chat's empty. That's fine because I'm just going to be reading it out. Oh, let's see if my headset is working right. Baba boo. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Heroes Redemption. Description: Heroes Redemption is a story-driven dungeon wrapper currently being developed by NewJourneysFire and Demonlink. It is being built for the Zelda Classic 2.50.1 and is using Demonlink's DOR hybrid tileset. This quest features a stunning overworld and a compelling story, influenced by the most of Nintendo's best Zelda games, while still remaining fresh, and a buy and trade shop system inspired by Ravio's rental shop from A Link Between Worlds. Inspired by quests such as Lost Doll and quest projects such as Hylian Legacy, Golden Memories, and Relic of the Past. This quest will be sure to satisfy many fans who want a short but rich experience. Before I get into the discussion of gameplay, I also want to make note that I'm going to be playing this in 2.50.1, mainly for bug testing purposes. Hey, if I could play this now and prove it works, I wouldn't have to do it later. So, practically right now, I'm killing two birds with one stone. So yeah, now, am I online? Because this is the first time everything just seemed dead. So anyways, let's continue. This quest is your typical Zelda classic quest as far as gameplay goes. You play as Link, a young boy who, by everybody's surprise, turns out to be the hero destined to defeat Ganon when he pulls the master sword out of the pedestal in the Temple of Time. Throughout your quest, you'll receive various items and upgrades that will enhance gameplay, as many of the game's design encourages not only the use of items, but also the use of player skill and way to solve many of the game's puzzles and challenges. This quest will be targeted for general Zelda fans and people who are new to Zelda Classic. Therefore, this quest will be easier than many Zelda Classic quests, while still providing a challenge. One thing unique to the game is the buy and trade shop. This shop contains four of the most iconic items in Zelda history. For 200 rupees, you can purchase the bow, bombs, boomerang, or hookshot. You can only buy one of them at a time, similar to how you could only select one monster in popular Pokemon games. You aren't stuck with your purchase though, because you can trade your item if you change your mind. For example, if you buy the boomerang and then decide you do not want to carry the boomerang, you can trade it for any of the four items absolutely free. As you progress through the game, you'll be able to carry more of these items at once, allowing you to eventually be able to carry all four items. The game will have four main regions and four main dungeons, which will exploit this gimmick. What this means is that depending on your choice in item, you will have access to a different region or temple, making this game non-linear in the same sense that A Link Between Worlds was designed. Ultimately, a person's item preference will decide what direction they take in this game and what temples they tackle first. This game will also feature a main Hyrule field which is designed to encourage Link to use these items and access the other regions of Hyrule. Dungeons will be designed to encourage Link to use specific item he used in each dungeon. Also encourage Link to obtain and use another valuable item within a dungeon. Story. Hyrule has fallen. The king is gone, and Ganondorf has won. Hyrule's surviving citizens is forced to flee and hide for years near the old Temple of Time, building a town there and waiting for a hero to appear and pull the Master Sword. The Warriors of Light, a resistance group formed by the mysterious Sheikah named Terra, who leads the resistance along with the Chancellor and Zelda, can only stand guard and watch out for the looming toxic presence that cloaks the entire world. Hylia Town is constantly under threat by the looming darkness that approaches. While Ganondorf took over, he created a spell, a darkness that is lethal to everybody but anybody who serves and devotes their lives to Ganon. Ganondorf and Ganon is the same thing, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows this. As long as you're a Zelda fan, that's no surprise. So anyways, let's continue. This darkness slowly spreads and is destined to swallow everything. Fortunately for Hylia Town, the Master Sword seems to protect them from the darkness. But everybody is uncertain how long this protection will last. One night, to everybody's terror, the darkness finally approaches Hylia Town. Link is awakened by panic caused by the citizens, and Alphon, Link's uncle, is summoned to the council meeting to discuss the events. Alphon tells Link not to leave the house, but Link's curiosity gets the best of him. This act of curiosity will change Link's life forever. This is a story about a young boy who suddenly becomes a hero overnight, destined to liberate Hyrule from the rule of the evil and tyrannical Ganondorf and his dark army. Link will explore 4 temples in an attempt to vanquish the darkness that cloaks the land, and ultimately challenge the evil king himself. Development. This quest came as an idea to me while I was working on TRIFORCE last year. After playing a Hylian Legacy by Demonlink and admiring the DOR hybrid toolset that he put together, I wanted to create a small project using this toolset, but I never did take the idea seriously until another quest project, Relic of the Past by Jared, was announced to be cancelled. He made a request that not only did he want the project cancelled, but he did not want anybody to continue or copy the quest, in favor of just letting it die. This, of course, was a bit disappointing for me and many others. I really admired Relic of the Past, and I saw that this quest had a lot of potential. So I decided to create a brand new quest that's mostly inspired from Relic of the Past. In a sense, Relic of the Past still lives now in Heroes Redemption. Of course, in favor of Jared's request, I did not intend to copy any of his work. Instead, I produced something absolutely original. But you won't be long playing this quest to get the feeling of where this quest inspiration lies. I brought this quest up to Demonlink, and we both agreed to work on this quest. Despite him already being a little bit tired of this toolset after working extensively on it, he still agreed to help me with this project, and we immediately started working on it in secret. This secret quest has only been revealed to a select few until now. We hope you like Heroes Redemption and see it as a valued successor to the following Relic of the Past quest project. Note, okay, and it's just, currently available in playable demos, Hyrule Field and Hylia Town. While the overworld is intended to have a lot of secrets to unlock as you explored, most of the secrets are currently not available in the demo. The field itself is mainly explorable, but many of the switches and triggers and blah blah blahs lead to nothing. Okay. My god, that was the longest. I do have a long description there, don't I? That was the longest yet. Okay. Help me. Please help me. Controller. Please, controller. What the hell, controller? Oh, of course, I clicked on the chat. Can somebody help me? No, stop it. Ganon's darkness is approaching. It's reaching this town. We have nowhere else to go. Alphon, quick, come outside. This town is in a panic. This is an emergency. Zelda has summoned me to contact you. The Resistance has started a meeting concerning our recent crisis. We have no time to lose, Alphon. You need to attend the council at once. So, a little interesting thing to know is that Alphon is the theorized name of Link's uncle in A Link to the Past. Though Link's uncle don't have a name in that game, and it's official that he's just Link's uncle, I believe there are some sources that would suggest, hint to his name being Alphon, but I think that was proven to be false. But I just went with it anyways because it was an interesting name to give Link's uncle. You need to attend to the council at once. Link, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. So there's a treasure chest over here. So right away in this town, all the interiors that you see was designed by me. I designed everything inside. But Demonlink designed this whole village. This is this is all his style, his work. I just added a few NPCs here to do this little thing from the beginning. My brother is talking to the Resistance like he is some hotshot. There's very little he can do about this situation. We are as good as dead now. This is the final chapter. Nowhere to run. Okay. It's funny. I am the richest guy in town. But money is valueless when we are faced with ultimate doom. This is so terrifying. I feel so helpless. I can admit this. I knew it was only a matter of time. To be honest, I'm tired of running and hiding in fear. I'm glad this day has come. If this is meant to be, then I'll accept my fate. I'm sad to see it all come to an end so soon. Oh my God, are you serious? Twitch? There's something wrong, seriously wrong with Twitch. There's something seriously wrong with Twitch. I just clicked this 3 times. Well, it's gonna stay whatever it is now. Hold on, mate. I bet if I refresh, it says Heroes Redemption right on my screen. Let me refresh the page and see what it shows. I bet it'll go. Sorry about that, everyone. Twitch is Twitch, and Twitch does what it wants. Well, I just refreshed the page, just saying what I wanted to say. Well, again, I'm sorry. Twitch is Twitch, and Twitch does what it wants. Okay, anyways, let's continue. It is what we're playing. It is what it is. Okay, did not accept my fate. I'm sad to see it coming into it so soon. It's on my flowers. Oh, my precious flowers. Can somebody do anything about this? She panics about the flowers. Oh no, not here. Please, not now. Why did it have to follow us all the way out here? Yeah, sure. Everything under control. You guys are doing nothing but standing there waiting to take orders. We need answers. Do we need to move again? You cannot hide in secrecy while the public demands to know the truth. We will not let that curse take any more casualties. Everybody stay calm. Do not panic. We have everything under control. Please return to your homes. The situation will be resolved by morning. So, before I move on, I'm going to explore around town. There's really nothing going on around town there now. It's a move on type of situation. So yeah, so I'll do the commentary like people asked. Oh yeah, that's just stuff. That's signs. So yeah, this is the tempo of time here. So yeah, in this town, all the interiors, including the church, the houses, the Resistance building, they don't talk because I'm lazy, was done by me. Everything outside, other than the NPCs, like in this cutscene, was done by Demonlink in this town. Demonlink is currently working on a forest region. It's not complete, and I think he wants to work on one of the temples in the game, like next. I think he's shown interest to do that. I guess right after the expo, so that's something to look forward to. So the overworld, that's my work. The entire overworld was, oh, I put my heart and soul into that field. Hey kid, where do you think you are going? You are out past your bedtime. The Resistance is holding their council to talk about the current state of affairs in town. They are advising people to return to their homes and rest for the night. There is nothing anybody can do running around in panic like this. It is making things more difficult for us to do our job effectively, so please return to your home. It is forbidden to enter this building right now while the council is discussing the current state of affairs. Did you hear me? Nobody is going in or out until this matter is dealt with. So I'm just going to go in this cave. And this is where progress starts. This is the intro dungeon, I shall say. Click. Open these treasure chests, collect these rupees, they're important. Oh yeah, something I've been meaning to do too. I'm gonna turn up my voice a little bit and turn up things a little bit because I've been noticing it's been hard to hear me in streams. There you go. Let me know if it's too loud, especially when I get excited and, you know, screams like I usually do, or just walled sounds. So what do you think of the cave music? Does it sound like something you would expect in a Zelda game? It's quite a different melody. Strange. But I love it. Fuck off, man. 60, now I got 60 rupees. Thank you. I love that. Damn you. Damn you. Damn you. I hate Aquamantis, I really do. Aquamentai. Oh shit. Oh shit, that was... That's just there in case you want to go back. I don't know why you would ever want to. And now I got 100 rupees. Wonder what happens if you go back this way. Oh yeah, there it comes. You got plenty of time to react, but you can't go back from the looks of it. So I might have fixed that just in case people for some reason would want to go back that way. That trap. Okay, so now I'm in the Resistance building. This, so pretty much there's no reason to explore around here because it's just a bunch of guards blocking off doors. So I'll explore that in daytime. Zelda believes we should have faith in a legend, but I feel that the answers are in these books. So many books, yet no answers to how we can eliminate the darkness. Goddesses help us. This is the library. This was all we managed to salvage since Ganondorf's rise to power. Sonic and Knuckles is from that forbidden area. But for some reason the MIDI has like a almost like it sounds like wave sound, which is unfitting for the place. But I just love the MIDI so much, so I'm caught there. I don't know what to do. The Heart of Darkness. The darkness invades our home. The town is in a panic. Ganondorf already took Hyrule from us, but he intends to push us further, backing us into a corner until he eliminates us. However, we cannot run. The Master Sword, the blade of evil's bane, protects us from the darkness with its power to repel evil. The Master Sword waits for the hero, therefore so must we. If we abandon the sword to evil, all hope is lost. We must have faith in the legend. Princess, the darkness is a sign that we are no longer hidden from Ganondorf. It is only a matter of time before his monsters invade us. We need to protect our own. As head of the resistance, it is my responsibility to do what it takes to protect the people. I cannot put you or the citizens at risk for the sake of a story. We cannot risk our own existence for a sword. This is true. I fear for our people. What do you think, Chancellor? The circumstances are grim. It is quite easy for even us to succumb to despair, even after it is wise to remember that our fears will only feed the darkness. I respect your decision to run, Terra, but the darkness will only stalk us for the rest of time until Ganondorf is stopped. The Master Sword awaits a hero. Only the hero of legend can pull the Master Sword from the pedestal of time. We must protect the Master Sword until then. Chancellor, I'd hate to interrupt, but we have very few options. Every person in this town has tried to pull the sword. There is nobody left in the town who has the strength to pull that blade out of that rock. It is hopeless. A hero is not just going to appear from nowhere. Commander, if you assume that we need might and power to pull the Master Sword, you understand very little about the legend. Are you sure that you have looked hard enough? Has everybody attempted to pull the sword? Alphon, what of the townspeople? I have to agree with the commander. There is nobody left qualified to pull that sword. What about him? Chancellor? The boy in green? Link? No, Chancellor. You must be mistaken. He is just a boy. Then I guess you do not understand the legend. I believe we should let this child pull the Master Sword out of the pedestal of time. You will see that I just may be correct. Princess, wouldn't you agree? Under the current circumstances, would it even matter what I think? You already know I will go with what you say, Chancellor. Your wisdom has proven itself time and time again. But Princess, why should we have to go through with this nonsense? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? If the child cannot pull the sword, then we will have no other choice but to consider other plans. Maybe even your plans, Terra. But for now, I say we place our faith in Link. He can't be much younger than me, and you trust me as your princess. I'm certain if you can trust me, you can also trust this boy. I think they were similar. Yes, that's right. This meeting is over. May we all proceed to the Temple of Time? Chancellor, Terra? Yes, Princess. Then it is settled. Shall we head to the Temple of Time with young Link here? So yeah, I think the songs were very similar, if not the exact same thing. The Temple of Chancellor Cole. Should I name him Chancellor Cole? Wow, you are holding the legendary Master Sword. What could this possibly mean? So, the legend is true. The moment you pulled the Master Sword, I could feel the darkness pulling away from our town. We're already in your debt. You truly are the hero of legend. Link, though you have pulled the sword, you have only begun your adventure. You are now part of a legend that has existed for a very long time. I'm pretty sure you have many more questions to ask. No, that's not going to happen because I don't want to do another Hero of Dreams, you know, haven't we seen enough old men betraying the protagonists? I promise you right now, and I promise anyone, that the Chancellor will not betray Zelda. It's not going to happen. So, you could put those theories to rest. So anyways, I suggest you rest for the night and visit us tomorrow. We will fill you in on what this all means. We will show you where your true destiny lies now. Your new destiny as the hero of Hyrule. You are now officially one of us, a member of the Resistance. Link, go home. Rest now. We will talk more about this tomorrow morning. I'm not angry you snuck out last night. It saved our lives. I'm just exhausted after spending the entire night piling boxes in front of that cave you snuck into last night. The Resistance don't want others to get injured trying to do what you did last night. Don't forget to get what is inside that chest before you leave, unless you already have it. Try your best to be careful on your journey. I can't protect you out there, you know? Unless you already know it, like the chest is there, it's all open, right? And there's the fallen boxes. So let me show you around the Resistance building. This house is huge. It will probably go down as the biggest house in Zelda Classic because I don't think anyone ever added in them to build something bigger than this house-wise, because houses are not the most interesting thing in the world. I actually have I had a lot of trouble just thinking of creative ways to design houses, so when I decided to approach the houses this time, I just went overboard, just went nuts with it. So instead of just having trouble like saying, oh man, what am I going to do, make a couple houses, I made this super house. Hello there, try not to touch anything in this room. I am the Resistance personal accountant. I manage all the money that is operated in this town, in this whole town. You could say that I'm a pretty important guy. I have the history of all purchases made in this town from every citizen. I know everybody's spending habits. So let's see what your habits are. Oh, it looks like you can be quite the spender. You surely are quite loose with your money. That's why you've become a hero and not an accountant. All I have to say is, thank the goddesses for that one. I wouldn't even trust you to take care of my cat. Sorry, but working with money just isn't your, how should I word it? It's not a skill you possess. Don't put those dirty hands near any of my cooking. Child, it's all about sanitation. If you were to even touch one thing here, I'd have to throw out the entire dinner and start over. Oh, so stressful. So very stressful. Move away. I can't have you breathing near the food. Stressed. I cook for the most important people in Hyrule. It is indeed a very stressful job, sir. So please don't take this rudely, but get out of this kitchen. You are not welcome in here. These stairs lead to the master bedrooms. The Chancellor has been waiting to speak to you. Please don't keep him waiting, and try not to bug Terra or Zelda, since they are quite busy. This room leads to the washroom. It is not available during this demo. Tough times. This is the Chancellor's room. He's been raising Zelda and teaching her to be our ruler since Hyrule Castle fell. We lost our good king. The Chancellor has qualities and the permission under the circumstances to rule us in the king's place. But he refused to take Zelda's birthright and chose to raise her to lead instead. The Chancellor is as selfless and honest as he is a wise man. I believe he's quite the man to look up to. No, it's just there. There's nothing weird gonna. It's just gonna be there. It's not gonna it's gonna be no worse, no less what you've already seen in Zelda games. I might even have a hand come out tall. That's probably the worst that you'll get. The regular old hand, right? The hell is going on in the fucking bathroom? It was already a time for the expo. Hello, hero. I am glad to see you drop by. I was worried you would try to ignore last night's events. Try to play it off as a coincidental event. This made the hobby much for you. But the very fact that you are here speaking to me tells me that you are ready to use that sword. You are ready to fight back evil. Link, those clouds you saw are the creation of evil that conquered Hyrule before you were even born. The man who now rules over Hyrule and the man we resist, his name is Ganondorf. He is a fearsome man. We must do everything it takes to defeat... I think that's defeat twice there. To defeat him. We will never live in peace because he is obsessed with destroying every trace of our existence, only to show off his power and superiority. Funny, ruling the world isn't enough for him. He must destroy every Hylian so that only he and his tribe of monsters are all who remain. What an evil man to refuse to let the innocent live in peace. He is a tyrant, Link. If it were not for you and that sword, he would get his way. But seeing you holding that sword, I have hope again for a bright future. Please head out into Hyrule and find out how to dispel the darkness and defeat Ganondorf once and for all. Hyrule's fate is in your hands. I could see Arceus players really starting to write up some fine quality fan fiction of this game already. The princess is not to be disturbed. Not even you may enter, hero. Please move on. This is Lady Terra's room. She is a wise and important woman, and one of the leaders of the resistance. She's actually the founder of our group, and was originally the leader until we took in both the Chancellor and Zelda when Hyrule Castle fell. Hello, hero. My name is Terra. I founded this group, the Warrior's Light, long before it would be known as the Resistance. We were a group who assisted Hyrule Castle for many odd and difficult tasks that Hyrule's soldiers couldn't take. You could say we did the dirty work. When Hyrule Castle fell, our group grew dramatically and moved out here where we built a new town. We took on new leadership. The Warrior's Light is now led by Princess Zelda, the Chancellor, and myself. We have and will forever remain faithful to Hyrule. I will place my life on the line for Princess Zelda and our people. Terra, you could almost like look at her as like a younger version of Impa, but yeah, she is kind of like Impa in the game. This is your bedroom. Surprised? Oh, okay. Terra and the Chancellor wanted to keep this a surprise until you visited. We spent the entire night preparing this executive suite just for you. This is the fanciest room the Resistance has to offer. You are now living in luxury, child. This is the best we can offer the hero of Hyrule. We hope it is nice enough for your tastes. Hi there, I'm your personal room service. It's my job to keep this room clean and bring your meals from the chef. If you need anything, I'm here to help you. Oh, it may look like there's a lot left out, but it's actually for display purposes. Every dish and every book are placed for the purpose of making things look more homely, or make things more homely. Oh yeah, let me explain what it is. This is where the magicians study the art of alchemy. They are currently upstairs reading. Please do not touch anything in this room, unless you want to turn into a carrot. This is the public washroom. Your washroom is located upstairs. This is the escape route. We currently got it sealed off after your little stunt last night. Oh yeah, this is the food storage. Cool air flows up from the tunnels below, keeping food fresh. This room is the treasury. This is where we keep our money. Do not touch anything. Well, there's another one here. There's three. Oh yeah, wait up. Downstairs are the barracks. This is where we house and train our men in combat. This is the training room. However, everybody is on duty. Therefore, nobody is training. So this is just where... I think it took me days just to design this. I think a full week it took me to just design this one freaking super house. So now I can leave. That's pretty much everything. So now I'm gonna explore the town and I'm gonna go around the fields. Hey there, Lig. I am a retired treasure hunter, but you know that already. I must admit, I miss those days of being an adventurer, searching temples and palaces, but now I am retired. It looks like my time has passed now that the darkness has forced my early retirement. But, that's fine. I made enough money for 4 lifetimes. From what I hear, it looks like you're going to be the new adventurer in this town. With that sword in your hand that rejects the darkness, you can now explore the beautiful world that many in this town can only dream of doing. You weren't even born when we were forced to run away. Zelda was just a baby when Ganon took her father, and she was raised by the Chancellor. Both you and Zelda have truly missed the beauty in this world, isolated in this village your entire lives. Perhaps this is how you two became such close friends all this time. He says he got the statues from some palace somewhere before Ganon took over. My husband made a living becoming rich, finding and selling these things. I still think they look kinda creepy if you ask me. I don't know why he needs to hang these up like trophies. They give off an ancient smell too, as if they are 1,000 years old or more. Oh boy, that's good. Yeah, it's probably short a few rooms, isn't it? Zelda's just a small girl, but she rules this town. She was practically raised to rule. When Ganondorf took over, her father disappeared. She was only a baby. For so many years, we followed under the Chancellor's and Terra's rule, but when Zelda reached the right age, they gave rule over to her. The Chancellor and Terra are very honest people, but not many people would have had it in them to put their ego aside and hand over rule so easily to a young girl who was just barely ready to rule. But Zelda has grown so mature, their confidence in her is surely well placed. She may become a better ruler than even her father. I was only a young girl myself when we were forced to move here. Me and my husband would be the youngest people here, except for you and Zelda. There aren't very many girls in this town. And my husband is talking about having a baby. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't even know if I even want to bring a baby into this world. But part of me feels a sense of duty and obligation to do so. Everybody else is so focused on war against Ganondorf. Perhaps my husband is right, but I'm so confused, and I will not have a child until I'm ready. I'm glad he respects my choices. I try to relate to my brother who lives next door. How can I not? He is my twin. You'd think we'd be a lot more alike, but he is so different than I am. I don't like his ego. He acts like he has to do everything. We can't even perform a single task without him trying to manage and rule everything. So I simply just stop doing anything and let him do everything the way he wants to do it. Now he's calling me lazy. But he's just overbearing and impossible. Nothing but his way is ever right. Just look at my place. He built and designed it his way. So stubborn. He built everything and designed it his way. He rejected and denied any idea I had. I couldn't tolerate him anymore. And I guess he couldn't tolerate me either. So we both sealed the door that links our homes. Funny how this is what we agree on. Oh yeah, there's a bedroom too. Well, I'll go to bedroom. Nothing in the bedroom, see, it's just small. See that door over there? I wouldn't bother with that man. I wouldn't bother with that man that is over there. He's just some guy who happens to live next door to me. There is no relation whatsoever. Actually, that isn't true. He's my twin brother, but we have nothing in common. You wouldn't think that by looking at his place. Yes, it's exactly like mine. But who do you think built and decorated his place? He just lives there, barely doing anything for himself. He lacks drive and ambition. We both had a falling out recently. How could twin brothers be so different? I don't even know. He needs confidence and drive. Okay. And there's a shop right there. Hey, welcome to my store. Come talk to me and learn how the store works. Hey there, welcome to Roger's Buy and Trade Shop. The rules are pretty simple. You see something you like, you buy it. If you change your mind, oh shoot, you can trade it in at any time. It's that simple. However, you can only hold one item at a time. Only one item. I'm sorry, but our stocks are low, and I have a lot of customers. It's through this buy and trade system that people could even get the items they want. Otherwise, I would probably have been out of stock ages ago. That's what happens when we live in a scarce environment. However, there is hope. If we can get more access to Hyrule by diminishing the darkness, I could send men to gather more supplies. More supplies mean more stock. That's where you come in. Long story short, since you are able to go out in the darkness, I suggest ridding the world of it. The less darkness, the more items I can let you hold on to at one time. Eventually, I'll let you carry whatever you want. You help me, and I'll help you. That's how stuff works. I guess he's happy with the rubies he's made. I used to be from Kakariko Village. Did you know that the village was founded by an ancient sage? Her name was Impa. According to history, she was tied to the royal family in her time. Some may even suggest that she had a really important job there. I wonder what it was, and I wonder what Kakariko Village was like back then. It says in these books that the world takes some drastic changes throughout time. Can you imagine that Hyrule today looks nothing like it did even a few hundred years ago? It is said that our world is an ever-changing one, that some would even suggest even change quicker and more rapidly than any other world. Why this happens is a mystery. It could probably have something to do with our connection to the sacred realm, which is spoken about in our church. Hyrule is a mystery. Yeah, that's... believe it or not, Jared made that correction. I always spelled it Kakariko Village for God knows, because I always thought it was. I always thought it was Kakariko Village. That was... I don't know why. This is as far as I can go. You see the darkness over there? That is Ganon's darkness. If I tried to enter the darkness, it would mean my certain doom. But the hero that holds the Master Sword is immune to the darkness. You have never explored this land. This beautiful but now dangerous land was once our home. I'd recommend venturing into the cave behind me. Years ago, an old man found a treasure worth a lot of rubies. It'll help you buy an item from the shop in town. I understand that you're holding the legendary Master Sword, but it doesn't hurt to take something else along with you on your adventure. Just head up to the path behind me and enter the cave. You don't have to split any of it with me. I'm fine. Good luck. This last amazing. The cave music that terrifies Arceus player. So, which item do you guys want to see me buy first? I'll let you guys choose the item. I got enough for the item now. the horrifying music. Between this quest and Triforce, I'm guessing you've seriously got a thing for trampolines. No, it was something I was testing with at the time. Like I'm just adding new things as I go. So while I was designing these stages, trampolines and bumpers were the big thing. Bombs it is. Oh, we got a... Oh, do I have a coin? Do I have a coin? We got... Oh, do I have a coin? Yes, I got a coin. Let me pick a coin. So, there's no other guess. It's going to be bombs or hookshot. Let me grab a coin. So, heads is hookshot, tails it's bombs. You guys will never even know if I'm telling the truth. Oh shoot, and the coin just fell right to the floor. So, heads is hookshot, tails is bombs. Let's see what it is. Tails. Bombs it is. These are bombs, or I should say the permission to use them. You can use bombs to defeat small groups of enemies, or blast rocks. You can also uncover secrets if you bomb certain walls. Buy them? Yes. So now let's finally do some gameplay. I spent a long time going around, just going around town talking to people. So now let's see this world. Oops. Let's get to the real fun of it, actually, because no one wants to go around talking to a bunch of NPCs. Oops. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I was limited to how the script worked. It's just technically I can. It's just I just bring it back and I use something else. It's like what he said. I rented the permission to use bombs. Okay. So, each item is extra useful to a particular region. Like, bombs are very useful against these guys. They got a lot of HP, but they die in one hit. Okay, yeah, this tells you areas. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Oh shit, and I just lost it. Ouch. Now that's just me playing like shit. That was horrible gameplay that time. Software licensing. It was the only, yes, it was the only logical explanation I could go with, because the gimmick is great. But I didn't know how to explain it, really. Like, how can you explain renting bombs in a? It's just, there was no other way. Bombs is one of the classical Zelda items. It was going to be this way. So here's the old Karkriko village. That's no longer a thing. It's the Karkriko village in ruin, and as you can tell, there's darkness is everywhere. They're not being generous enough on bombs. Those littles are supposed to drop a lot more bombs. So I'm just going to explore around the screens. There's really no secrets in this overworld. So this corner up here is pretty much the bomb specialty. So the bombs will lead this way, where it lead to this section of the overworld. So there's 4 sections. Over here, down here, left, right. The bombs, of course, will inevitably lead to a temple up this way. And so you go here. So, for now, I'm bringing the bombs back because I won't need them no more. Damn it. I'm going to F6 it because it's a lot quicker that way. This won't be how you'll normally play, but because you'll be going right to the temple with whatever item you choose. But some people may choose to do the F6 route and come back here and get another item and explore the world further. But that is not the intention of how the game is meant to be played, but you have the freedom to play it this way by your own choosing. So, hookshot, that was the next thing. This is the hookshot, you can use the stun, blah 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 blah. I will trade the bombs. We have a quiz with the same thought process where you have all your gear for the start and need permission to use it. We got a full heart container. And no, this quest doesn't have all full heart containers. It's between. For certain circumstances, you'll get full heart containers. For others, you'll get heart piece containers. So the hook shot is ideal for this area down here. So this is the region where the hook shot shines. Not only because it's relatively good against all the enemies here, it blocks fireballs. I'm not sure if the boomerang blocks fireballs. I don't think it does. It's just a wooden boomerang. Shit. I left the bug in the demo, so I won't be able to explore all the screens down this way. So this hookshot will inevitably lead me to the desert. But this region is, in a demo, you can explore this region freely. But in the actual game, this region is going to be blocked off by these things. They're down at, this is down at the current moment. So you're going to have to figure out how to get those things down in the actual version of the game. But I left this open for people who want to explore the overworld in the demo. However, I made the mistake of leaving a bug in it. I'll show you the bug I left. Damn it. Those clouds is not really clouds, it's Ganon's darkness. That's why it just looks so snaked, almost like webbish like. And that's the bug I left. You can't get over there. So, oops. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to go over there anyways, because that actually... that screen was actually even untested. It is very dangerous on the other side of that, so I'm glad the bug is left there. I guess it was on my to-do list to open the full overworld, but somewhere along the lines, I must have thought I already did it, but I didn't. I thought I fixed that bug, right? Now, this... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, I got a problem here. The hookshot won't go past the screen, and it's essentially supposed to activate the switch to go back down. Oh, I can go back down there. Cool. So yeah, I'm over here now. You can just go across here. Damn it! Ouch! There's clouds in every part of this overworld. It works something like the Twilight Realm in Twilight Princess. Except it's not like another realm, it's just the darkness that covers the land. Every region is covered in darkness. When you beat the temples, you eliminate the darkness in that region. So this is why I was making posts about, like, can I, like, completely delete layers from screens. Now with the hookshot, this place here is dangerous. This here, you specifically should be in here with the arrows. But you can come in here with the hookshot, but it's very dangerous to come in here with the hookshot, so I'm actually going to leave. These enemies... See, these enemies are... You're helpless without without the arrows there. So speaking of which, I'm going to equip arrows and go there. So that upper part, that snow part, is the region where the arrows is going to be your main thing. Welcome to my store. And I barely am going to need the boomerang in this demo, to be honest, because the boomerang is not even that. It's only useful getting like certain like chests and money in that overworld. The boomerang is will be helpful more in its particular region, which is the bottom left, which you could already explore on without it. Oh. I don't get it. While scrolling would only scroll half screen. What if there was... Oh, you're just hypothetically speaking. Kurt, if I could recall correctly, didn't you say that you were rating this quest? You were going to rate this quest, but you forgot or something? Because I don't think I ever did see the rating. I thought you said something in the review, yeah. So Link gets asthma and has to catch his breath. Oh, he's still speaking hypothetically. So I'm just opening the world up pretty much in this demo. Just showing off what's there to show off in this overworld. Now, the arrows are really effective against everything up here, because it pierces everything, as you could tell. That stairs was intentional, but it was stupid and intentional. I'm going to get rid of it. That stairs is just plain fucking dumb. And this here, only the hook shot can get that. Not the hook shot, I mean, but where it's placed, only the boomerang can get that. So I can't get in there. But that's there is a chest in there, and it's just a heart piece container because I'm not going to bother with it. You just now you know. Oh yeah, I can't go this way because I don't have the hook shot anymore. Yeah, I soon gotta stop playing because I'm at my hour. But there's not very much left to show here anyways. And now, let's see the fate that has befallen Hyrule Castle, I mean. The source of the darkness. And of course you can't get in there. And of course, they know I'm here. They can see me. Oh god, this must be Mike's Funhouse. Yeah, this is definitely Mike's Funhouse. So yeah, did I explore every screen? No, just a couple more. You can't explore that screen because, well, and those screens won't show on the map. So yeah, that's blocked off right now. I'll just show. There's only just one more screen to show in this demo. The moosh touch. Script to make a circular hole in the clouds to represent the master sword pushing the darkness away. That would be cool. Hell, if I could. But that seems complicated. That would be cool. But I don't know if that's even possible. So anyways, yeah. And of course the boomerang gets that up there. But I'm not going to use the boomerang in this playthrough because the hour is up. And I want to move on to TRIFORCE. So that's what I'm going to do there now. I'm going to move on. I'm going to step away for a couple minutes. And I'm going to move on to playing TRIFORCE. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in around 10 minutes. Unfortunately, no, there's no dungeons in this demo. Because, again, this is mostly just a teaser demo. Maybe the next demo there'll be dungeons, but maybe by the time there needs to be, the quest may be done. Because it's only a 5 to 6 dungeon quest. That's the 4 main dungeons you explore in the world. And I'm planning to have 2 final dungeon type things. Well, I'll explain that another day. Okay, I don't think it's possible. Okay, anyways, I'll be right back.